Well, Injaz accomplishment in English is a professional center, an NGO that was established 4 years ago, aiming to provide professional empowerment with the Arab municipalities. The Arab local authorities in Israel, which are 72 in number, out of 300 and some municipalities in general, are in the lowest rank socially and economically. And we believe that if we can help or assist the Arab municipalities to provide quality services to the Arab citizen in Israel, then they can really lead processes of economical and social development within our own community. And this is what we are trying to do. On the political level, we work with the mayors on strategic thinking and planning. We work also with the senior officials, whether it's general directors, accountants, and engineers, mainly with their work with seniors from the ministries, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Planning and Housing, etc. And also we work on the whole issue of local democracy, public participation, mainly focusing on the groups of women and young generation. First of all, I can give you a very nice example of things that we have succeeded in doing. A lot of organizations and a lot of municipalities are talking about the importance of economic development within the Arab villages and towns. But we have found out that if you want to promote any project, if the ministries want to promote any projects in housing, in planning, in transportation, economic development, whatever, you need, first of all, to have the capacities within the organization that is the municipalities on financial management. You need, as a mayor, to know how to run and manage your money. You need to know how to collect the money. You need to know how to allocate and to fundraise for it. And all the notion of transparency, which is a very basic message to the citizens. So we have worked for the last year and so with the mayor and staff of the municipality of Kfar on financial management issues. And luckily we have succeeded to work with them into developing a budget for next year. And the mayor and his staff has succeeded in publishing the budget for the public for the first time. It's a really a challenging issue to open up to the citizens and to say, let's talk about a decision-making system within the municipalities. Well, I think that there is really new voices, even before the Arab uprising or revolutions, but much more intensified with all the global and what's happening in the Arab world. Voices that are saying mainly that all the discourse of the crying and saying that Israel is prejudiced and we cannot do nothing about it, and we only can sit and and wait for some solution from Allah. I think think that there are a lot of new voices now that are saying that yes, Israel is prejudiced against us historically and currently, but there are a lot of things that we can change within our own reality. We can get organized, we can professionalize our own institutions, we can invest in capacities, human capital, and these are things that it's related to us. It's in our own hands. So we are starting to see within I think that within the future leadership we will start to see these kinds of attitudes. A lot of women that are bringing these voices from NGOs, from social activism, etc., etc. You could see that there are a lot of men there, but both women and men that are from the younger generation are saying that the old habits of waiting for a solution to get to you is not working. We tried it for 60 years and we're not getting anywhere. We should be much more proactive in creating the solution itself, and then I believe that then Israel as a state and as governments will start to look at us in a different dimension. I think that if we start organizing ourselves and promoting alternative solutions to our future status within the state, then we are much more dignified. I think that for us, being Palestinian, for us, we know what does that mean, because it's natural. But what does it mean to be a citizen of the state? This is something that we need to explore. And people are starting to realize that being a citizen of the state doesn't mean that only you go and vote, but you have to practice it. You have to practice democracy.